Damn, look at this shit box. Look at this thing. What is going on, guys? Dippin Diesel back. Today, we had a lot of stuff planned, but unfortunately, I went to Walmart this morning. They didn't have anything in stock that I needed to do today. I was gonna fix this bed liner. That was one thing. And then I was gonna fix my my fast, which we're gonna try and fix that. I was gonna get new wires because the wires ripped. I don't know what happened there, but as you can see, that connector right here is hanging down. That is for my fuel pressure gauge, and that doesn't work right now because those wires aren't connected. I have it unplugged right here, so it's just not, you know, flashing at me. That's what happens when the gauge isn't working. So we were gonna fix that, which we are gonna try and fix that. We were gonna do the bed liner, which didn't have any bed liner. The bed liner that I had, I gave to Caleb, and we sprayed some stuff on his 1951. So I need to go pick some more up probably in the next day or two. There was another thing that I was gonna get, but they were also out of stock of that. So, you know, there's not much that I can do today, but we are gonna do some stuff to this thing. One of you guys suggested that I take these seat covers off. I've had these seat covers for so long, probably like 5 or 6 years. I used to have them on my 1998 Dodge Ram 1500 before I got into the diesel gang, and before I traded that truck up and got this one, I took them off and put them back on this truck because it's the same body style, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and take these off. These have worked perfectly well for me. They did not rip. They're 5-6 years old and they haven't ripped yet. It's a little ripped right here. The back seat, since no one really sits back here, the back seats are pretty much perfect. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take these off just because I want to switch things up, and one of you guys actually suggested it. So we'll go ahead and take these seat covers off. We'll fix this fuel pressure gauge, and there's also one more thing that I was gonna do. I forgot. Anyway, guys, well, stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff to do, and hopefully I can get to most of it today. Also, I need to take off my traction bars because you guys wanted to see me paint them black, which I have some black paint, and I also bought some primer today. I just have to go get some sandpaper now and sand that white down. We'll be able to spray it with primer and then sand it, and then go ahead and paint them black. You guys requested that as well, to match the front. If you guys remember that video, I asked you guys if you'd rather see the front's white or the back's black, and you guys picked the back's black. So we'll go ahead and paint those. We'll probably take them off in this video, but not get to the painting today because I don't have any sandpaper with me. I would use my angle grinder with the flat disc, but that's at Caleb's house because we always use it on his project. But yeah, guys, we have a lot to do in this video. Stay tuned. But first, let's go ahead and take off these seat covers. And that's pretty much why I had these seat covers on for so long, is because that seat is so messed up. I don't know if I want to take this seat off now. I know that side is good. I know the back seat is good. It's just the front seat. Just getting in and out wears that side down. And oh, you can see it. It's just destroyed. So yeah, should I take that off, or should I just leave? I might just leave the bottom on, just because, you know, this looks pretty good. Alrighty, guys, there it is. This is the first time that I've had these seat covers off since I bought the truck. The day I bought this truck, I put those seat covers on. These seats are in pretty dang good quality for, you know, being almost 20 years old, 19 years old. The only thing that's bad is this part, which I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on. Don't ask me in the comments below where I got these seat covers. They were a gift, and I've just had them ever since. So I'm not sure where these came from. They're pretty good quality. I don't see any markings on here for whatever brand they are. So, you know, don't ask me in the comments below what they are. I'm not sure, but they worked out pretty good. The next thing we have to do is fix that fuel pressure gauge wire. I've had no fuel pressure since before I even got to Alabama. So I'm not sure what I'm running at. I'm not sure if I'm getting the fuel pressure that I'm supposed to, which I assume that I am because my truck is still running. But I need to go ahead and fix this, so let's go ahead and break out the soldering iron, hop underneath the truck, and see if we can fix it. All right guys, so we're up underneath the truck looking at the fast. We got the big ol' freaking cat filter under here. Looks like it's been getting hit by some rock chips. Not a big deal, but we're gonna go ahead and unplug the fast from the wiring harness. And this wiring harness is where the wires are wired in the wiring loom for the fuel pressure gauge, which is right here, which is screwed in to the fast. So we're gonna run these wires down here. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but these wires are broken, or at least one of them is. So all we gotta do is re-expose that wire and put a little solder on there, and we should be good to go. So a good thing to have in your truck at all times is a power inverter. It takes your 12-volt cigarette lighter plug and turns it into 110 and 120 volt. This is a really old one. That's why it's so big, but it does the job. That way I don't have to run an extension cord from the house. I can go ahead, get my soldering iron, plug it into the power inverter, and then go ahead and flip the switch. You got power. Now this thing is going to start heating up, so I don't want to put this near anything that's going to burn. I'll turn that off for now. I'm just starting to get the wires unwrapped from the wiring loom, but I got some heat shrink tubing, and we'll go ahead and put that on, solder it, and it should work. Alrighty guys, we got the sensor all hooked back up. Now, god damn dude, there's so many freaking tractors and shit driving by. But now all we have to do is go ahead and take off this gauge because I unplugged it, so it wouldn't flash at me. And we gotta hook it back up, turn the truck back on, and see if we have power to the gauge and the fuel pressure is working. So I have the truck running. That digital gauge is right, so it's running about 13 psi idle. I'm not sure about the actual gauge. It's showing about 22 psi, which is not right. I think it just has to be like knocked or something. I don't know, but it's showing 13 psi, which is normal. So we got that fixed. Now let's head down and undo the traction bars. Alrighty guys, last bolt. And both the traction bars are off. It's gonna look so weird seeing my truck without traction bars. Oh my god. Look at that. Looks so weird. It's gonna look so weird having them black too. Alright guys, now that we took almost all the seat covers off, I left this one. I still have to attach it at the back. But all of them are off. Even the back seat, they look pretty good. The only thing that's bad about these seats is this seat right here. You guys saw that, but we took those off. We fixed the fast, so now we have fuel pressure running to the gauge, which is good. We always want to know our fuel pressure. And now that we have the traction bars off, that's going to be for another video. I still have to sand those down and get them ready for paint, so we're not going to do that in this video. But now that we have those off, we can go ahead to the other side. All right, we're at the other side, and we have to fix this exhaust leak right here. I'm gonna go get the welder. Pretty decent sized leak. There's a crack, or not a crack, but a spot that didn't get welded just along this bead of weld right here, and that's creating an exhaust leak. So now that I'm looking at this weld more and more, it's actually not that bad for a flux core weld. Someone that didn't have any schooling for welding, I think it looks pretty good. Let me know in the comments below. Besides the splatter, you know, the splatter I could have taken down with a flat disc or something, but the welds itself don't look too bad. But I thought those looked pretty good, but I'm gonna go ahead and fix this weld, see if I can do some overhead welding. That's gonna be a little challenge. Hopefully the bead doesn't roll off and land on me and burn myself, but yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Welding helmet, welder, and welding gloves. Let's go ahead, boys. Let's do it. Kind of nervous. I've never done overhead welding before. Let's see how it turns out. So before we start welding that up, I want to give a shout out to a couple Dippin family members because there was a lot on last video. I appreciate everyone that said happy birthday to me in the comments below and on Snapchat. I'll put my Snapchat on the screen if you guys want to add it. On Instagram, if you guys DM me happy birthday, thank you a lot. I really appreciate it. But for the Dippin family member, shout outs for today's video is gonna go to, gotta pull it up real quick. So the shout outs for today's video is gonna go to Austin Kelly and Spear Productions. Thank you guys for joining the Dippin family. It really means a lot for you guys helping support the channel. If you guys wanna join the Dippin family, link will be in the description below to find out what the Dippin family is all about. I really appreciate every single person that joins. It helps this channel out a lot. And also just you guys subscribing to this channel, not joining the Dippin family also helps me out a lot. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, liking this video. Let's go ahead and weld that up. Big thing to remember, guys, is when you're gonna weld on your vehicle, you want to undo the negative terminal on your batteries so you don't fry any of your computer components, any electrical components. Always go ahead and take off the negative terminals on your battery. Still have to run that extension cord, but I think I'm just gonna hook the ground right up to the bracket, or not the bracket but the clamp. Oh, I got an exhaust leak right there too. Look at that. I guess this clamp isn't tight enough, or it moved. I think it moved. Might have to fix that too. You can see soot coming out of there. This exhaust, if you guys remember me putting this on, it was all messed up and I had to like reconfigure literally everything about it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. Probably not today. I'm just gonna go ahead and weld this baby up real quick, put a little bead right there, and we'll figure something else out another day with that, because I really don't feel like messing with the whole exhaust today. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, hook everything up. We'll put you on the GoPro so you can actually see what I'm doing, so I don't have to mess with my good camera. I don't want to get splatter all over this camera. It's really expensive. So yeah, we'll go ahead and set the GoPro up, show you guys what I'm doing, and then we'll weld up this exhaust. Oh yeah, boys, we good to go. Or not. It don't like that. Doesn't like this ground. Alright boys, take two. Motherfucker. That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. I'm getting freaking sparks all over me. Ugh. Well boys, it's not the prettiest. Oh well. It's not the prettiest, guys, but I think she'll hold. Alrighty guys, we got a lot done today. We just couldn't do what I originally planned to do because Walmart didn't have what I needed. They didn't have the bed liner, they didn't have something else I was gonna do for this video. So that's all we're gonna get done for this video. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. We're gonna get more work done. I'm gonna try and get the things that I needed to tomorrow or later today when I pick my girlfriend up from work. But yeah guys, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. If you guys aren't subscribed, consider subscribing and joining the Dippin family. If you guys don't know what that is, like I said, link will be in the description below to join. And yeah, thank you guys. Stay tuned for more videos. Dippin Diesel out.